back into my channel. It's your girl Kennedy Simmer, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to recolor a frame in The Sims 4. So you can add your own pictures, your own quotes, anything that you want to do. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So the two programs you're going to need today are GIMP. GIMP is available for both Mac and Windows, and it is free and it's compatible to edit, everything that you need for the Sims 4 Studio as far as like pictures and recolors and stuff. When you get into meshes, you're going to need a 3D editor, which is Blender, but for right now we don't need that. We just need these two things to accomplish what we're trying to do today. So the first thing I want you to do is open your Sims 4 Studio. Open, you're going to click on standalone recolor. It should already be clicked, but if it's not, click on this and click on object. And then we are going to have base game for game pack and just game, or you can just type in clown because this is the picture we're going to be recoloring today. And then once you're done that, you're going to go ahead and just rename it. I'm going to name this folder frames because that's what we're going to be recoloring today. And I'm going to do some quotes today, so I'm going to say quote picture and put it in my frames folder. So as you see, it has .package. This is the file that you're going to be putting into your Sims game. So this is very important. You want to put this somewhere you can remember it. So I always just make a folder for whatever type of theme I'm going for that day. So frames, quote picture, save. So just wait for that to load up, and right here you're going to see catalog. It should show up with this blue screen behind it with your clown picture. This is the picture that's already in the Sims. It's already in the base game. If I were you, I would only recolor base game objects if you plan to upload your creation so that other people can download them, because if you recolor something from an expansion pack that only you have and they don't have, they're not going to be able to use it in their game unless you create like a custom mesh for it. So I would just always err on the side of caution and only use base game pictures and furniture and objects in here, everything to recolor. Alright, so the name of it is what's going to be the name in buy mode. So I already know I'm going to do some quotes, quote picture. And I'm going to delete all this description because it's no longer going to be a clown picture. I'm just going to put girly quotes. And the price, I'm going to knock that down to like $50. So now you're going to click on texture. So as you can see, there's 3 pictures that this comes in, like 3 colors, I guess the frame comes in. I'm only going to be using the black one, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the brown swatch and remove the gray swatch. Yes, it's still going to be gray here, but that's okay. What matters is what's in this corner right here. So you see that you do have the black frame here because that's what you're going to be exporting. So I'm going to go ahead and press export right under texture here. And then it's going to ask you to name it again, and I'm just going to say the same thing, quote picture. Don't worry about this one popping up because that's going to be a package file, and the one you're saving now is going to be a PNG file, which is a picture file. So that's okay. You can name it the same thing and save it in the same folder. Then it's going to pop up. As you can see here, this is your package file. It's just going to be a blank looking paper file, and this is going to be your picture file. You're going to be able to see it. The picture file is what you're going to want to open with GIMP. So all I did was right click, open with, and now GIMP is opening up. Alright, so GIMP is now open and we have our clown picture here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because you're going to want to be able to see the edges clearly, because you're going to be cutting out this clown picture, but you don't want to cut out any of the black frame. So you're going to take this select tool here, the rectangle select tool, and you are going to, I want to zoom in a little more so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to like the upper edge, but I'm not going over the edge and I'm not going right to the yellow line. I'm going like right below it because I do still want some of that clown picture, just so I make sure I don't go outside of my boundaries, because then it's going to mess up the frame. but so just like a little tiny bit of that clown picture is still there on the top, and a little bit on the side, like a tiny bit, and then a little tiny bit on the bottom. You see how I'm not exactly on the yellow line? This works for me. If you feel like you want to go on the yellow line, that's fine, but you know, this is what works for me, and it goes perfectly in the frame when I do it like this. So once you have that highlighted, you're just going to go ahead and delete, and it should just completely delete the picture. Now, obviously, you're going to want to go ahead and get your picture. So you can do two things. You can go to Google. Well, you can just, mine is already on Google, girly quotes. You can search for girly quotes, and you can find one that you already like and put it in. Let's see. I ain't apologizing for being fabulous, okay? Say it, girl. So I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna just right click, save image as, and then I'm gonna go right into the frames, girly quote number 1. I'm gonna save that, or you can go and make your own on canva.com. This is a free website. I do have the paid version because I wanted to do something extra, but you're not going to need the paid version to do what I'm about to show you. So I need another quote. Stay focused and extra sparkly. Let's go with that. Text. Add heading. You're going to paste what you want in there. Stay focused and extra sparkly. I'm going to paste it right in the middle. I like Canva because it lines everything up for you. And I'm going to go ahead and change the text on this. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. It's just an example, but alright, stay focused. I'm going to change the font on focused. No, just focus, not the whole thing. Just wanted focus to change. And sparkly, I want to be like script looking. Did I say extra? No. Oh my gosh. Alright, sparkly. Let's see. Why is it changing extra too? And extra. Anyway, I'm just gonna change it and then change the extra back later because I don't know why that's doing that. Sparkly, sparkly. Yes. There we go. And extra sparkly. I'm gonna make sparkly bigger. Bigger than that. Yes, like that. Stay focused and extra sparkly, and then I'm gonna add some elements behind it. Oh, this is cute. Send backwards so it can be behind the letters, not in front of it. Make this a little smaller. Stay focused and extra sparkly. And I am also going to, let's see, and you can change the colors of the dots if you wanted to, just so you know, like you can make some that color or that color, doesn't matter, you can change stuff. So that's what I like about Canva. You can edit it however you want, and then I'm just going to go ahead and download this how it is. Girly quote. Number 2. Save in the same folder. Then we're going to head back to GIMP. and we're going to open both pictures in GIMP, and it's going to open alongside what you already have. Alright, so now we have our blank canvas here, and I'm going to lower this zoom just so it's not so big. And then here I'm going to crop this one a little bit so that it fits more of the shape that I'm going for. And press enter to crop it. And this one I'm going to do the same thing. It's easier to fit it if it's already like the shape that you want. Alright, so I'll go ahead and do this one first. Edit. You're going to copy regular because there's like two different copies. So copy regular, and you're going to paste regular. See, there's different paste options, but just paste regular. Alright, so obviously it's bigger. You're going to want to press this Unified Transform tool. It looks kind of like a T. You're going to click on that and then click the picture, and this is going to help you to size it how you want it. You're going to choose the square ones to size it like as a whole. This will change the whole thing. And then you're going to use the diamonds on the top or on the sides to make it taller or wider. So I need mine to be a little taller. Yeah. So that looks good to me. Just make sure it fits in with all of the grayscale. And then there you go. Once you're done sizing it and it fits inside of your frame, then you are going to file, export as, quote picture.png, that's fine. Export, it's going to ask if you want to replace it. Yes, that's fine because you're just replacing the original one. And you're going to say export again. Now we go back to our SIMS and we import under texture. And now you're going to see the picture that you just edited in GIMP. And that's what you want. You're going to open it, and there you go. Your picture is now where the clown is, and you can see that the frame still looks good, intact, and there's no white overlapping the frame. And that's what you don't want. You don't want it to overlap the frame because it looks crazy. I did make that mistake before, so I'm telling you it will look crazy in your game. So you want to make sure you're in the gray as much as possible. So I have two, so I'm going to add a swatch. But this time you see it's adding the swatch of what I already have instead of another clown picture. So that way I can just go back to this, take out the picture that I just did, and now add another picture. We're going to do the same thing again. Edit, copy, edit, paste, and then we're going to click the T. It's already clicked, and then we're going to go ahead and size it down. If you feel like this is too small for you to see, you can zoom back out so you can see a little clearer where you need to size. And there's a little gray still at the top. I'm going to move that up so that is completely covering the gray. Okay, I don't see any more gray, and it's not overlapping the gray, so that's what we want to make sure nothing is overlapping on any side. Do that again, file, export. Now when you do your second export, anything from the second export on, like if you make multiple frames, multiple pictures, this is when you're going to want to start renaming them. So what I usually do is, okay, I do the quote picture.png, and then I do quote picture 1, quote picture 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all the way down until I'm done. But you don't want to keep replacing after your first one. No, only replace that first one, and then after that add like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go ahead and export the rest. So now we're going to be clicked on swatch number 2, and we're going to import the second one. So stay focused and extra sparkly. So now we have our two frames with our girly quotes in them, and that's fine. Catalog thumbnail you don't have to worry about, because as soon as you load your game, it will automatically make a thumbnail for you. If you want a custom thumbnail for something, then just make sure that you can go into like back into Canva, and I like Canva because they can give you custom dimensions. You would make a picture 116 by 116 if you wanted to make a custom thumbnail. That would be the size that you need. You just download it, make your picture however you want it, and then you would import it into your catalog thumbnail. But I'm not going to do that because it's already just going to show this when I load my game, and I'll show you that too. So tags is already black and white. I'm going to leave it black and white for colors, and that's applied to all swatches. You can check to see if it changes, but it's already black and white. Decoration, I'm going to keep it that way, That's fine. Everything else is fine, so I'm just going to hit save, and it says your package has been saved. Perfect. So now we're going to go back to our folder where our package file was, and you're going to put that into your mods. I already have my mods folder pinned here, but as you can see, if you don't know where your mods folder is, it's just your PC, documents, electronic arts, the Sims 4 in mods. This is the folder that you want it to be in. It doesn't matter if it's in another folder within that folder, as long as it's in your mods folder, it doesn't matter. So now we're going to go ahead and load our Sims, and we're going to see how it looks. So right here, as you can see, these are some other frame codes that I made when I was practicing how to make them. But now we're going to go ahead and add the one that we just made. So we're going to go to build mode. We're going to go to buy. And if you don't have a lot of custom content, then the easiest way to find it is just do custom content. And let's see the one that I just made. So here it is, quote picture, girly quotes. Oh, what is this? Is this intersecting? Let's put it over here. And there you go. So as you can see, like I said, the thumbnail is already there. So I didn't even have to do anything. And there are our custom framed pictures. Now you know how to do it. Let me know if you have any questions below. If you need help, just comment down below and let me know. Until the next video, stay fabulous. Bye.